Yeah. Come on in the room. Hello. Come on in the room. Hey y'all. Hello. I need to know, can y'all hear me? Hello. No, babe, not you. Come on in the room. Hello. Is you in the room? So this is what we're gonna do. We might be changing up a perspective tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hello. Hello. Hey, Kamara. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to all my beautiful queens. Welcome. Hello. Make sure this got a little bit of. Yeah. How I'm looking, y'all. How I'm looking. What is it giving? Let me put a little juice on these curls. Hello. No hauls, not today. Haul is just tomorrow. We got the lingerie haul tomorrow, girl. Tomorrow. Come on in the room. Thank you. Hello. I'm giving everybody a few minutes to get on in here, and then we are going to get our Truth Be Told topic Thursdays underway. And girl, what we're going to do is just come together. Thank you. Hello, Mariah. We're just going to come together. I had to add a little juice to these curls. Add a little juice that was looking a little dry. Looking a little dry, girl. Looking a little dry. Come on in the room, girl. Come on in the room. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Please make sure that you like the video. If you ain't no hater, please like the video on the way in, girl. This is looking a little fuzzy. I'm going to see if I can get us a little bit better. You know, one of my things that I want to do in 2021 is upgrade us. We're going to upgrade the live experience, girl. Oh, yes. So this is what we're going to do, y'all. Hold on just a minute. Hello, everyone. Hi, Julia. Gulia, what's up? Hey, Nella. Thank you, Tam. I like that. Gorgeous. Yes. Period. Hello. Hold on one moment, please. Yes, please. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching the ads. Thank you so much for liking my videos. Thank you so much for sharing my videos. Girl, tell me why I just got a notification for YouTube. YouTube views late, girl. What's going on, Nella? Hold on a minute, please. They look a little better.
Which camera looks better?
Mm-hmm. The only problem with this is when I'm looking, I got to put me something right here to kind of. So let me get the glasses. Good evening. Hello. Come on. For all of you beautiful ladies who tell me how beautiful I am, just know that when you look in the mirror, you are even more beautiful. We are all fearfully and wonderfully made. So y'all get on in here. Come on in the room. Well, I want it to be brighter. What you mean to make my face look different? In a bad way? What does that mean? I don't get it. I have to watch you, Shonda, because you will be shady to me. And I be having to watch you. So y'all let me know. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Let's back this up. Come on. In the room. Hi, Joan Havis. What's going on, babe? So listen, ladies, if you have not already, I'm telling you, you're missing out on a very, very good time. Okay? We have had an amazing week in the Patreon, girl. We have been sharing and caring and growing with each other. We have been getting to know each other. We had an amazing week this week in the Patreon. If you haven't already, okay, I need all of you ladies to, not tomorrow, not next week, because I know most of you you've been waiting to do it. It's not that you don't want to do it. You ladies need to get in the Patreon. Especially those of you who are nosy, we need you. If you are an older lady, if you are a younger lady, hey Shay Wright, hey Stacy, listen, I need you ladies to be a part of our Pretty Girl Gang. The Pretty Girl Gang is where you get all of the exclusive behind the scenes tea. Okay, we make sure that it's exclusive. We make sure that what happens in the Patreon stays in the Patreon. Okay. So I just want to let you ladies know how much I love you, how much I appreciate you, and how much I am waiting on you. So listen, click the link right now. Go ahead and make sure that you become a part of the Patreon today. We are waiting on you. And listen, we're going to have a pajama party coming up within the next 2 weeks. And then after that, we have our breakthrough session that we do in regards to goal planning. We're going to have our part 2 of our breakthrough session. So go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Put your bell and your notifications on so that way you can know exactly when I'm coming to you with fresh content. Listen, if you are new, welcome. Okay, yes, nosy folks is welcome. We like you. The nosier, the better. Listen, as long as you understand that what happens in the Patreon stays in the Patreon, then we are good. The nosier, the better. So this is the thing. I'm really, really excited about, all of the things that are about to happen. I want to welcome you. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, girl, welcome back. Let the new girls know what's going on. If you're new, you don't know me. My name is JoyAmor. I'm your resident fat girl. And I decided to do YouTube because I wanted to be a representation of everything that we want to see. Us plus size women, we have a lot going on, but we need our representation. Not only are we plus size and, we're living our best lives, but we have a lot of things that we are doing, okay? We have a lot of things that we are doing in our lives other than just being fat. Yes, we are fat. Yes, we are plus size, but we are still living our best lives. We don't have to choose between health and body positivity. What is in it for you? What's in it for you? If you watch my channel, you're not only going to be uplifting yourself, but you're going to be empowered and encouraged and have the opportunity to empower and encourage other women. We are a community of women, and we have some men over here. Bay is over here. My brother is over here. We have a lot of men that actually we have a lot of men that are actually here. So listen, if I have missed your question, you guys, I'm sorry, I have allergies. I'm not digging my nose, but I had to scratch it. If I missed your question, give me just a minute. I will scroll back up and try to answer all the questions that I can. But I just wanted to let you know a little bit. I just want to let you know a little bit about what's going on. So again, my name is JoyAmor. You don't have to be skinny to join my channel or be a part of the crew. You know what I mean? You don't have to be plus size. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to be a woman. You can be who you are, and you're going to be welcome and not just tolerated over here, but celebrated over here. So just wanted to give an introduction just in case you're watching for the first time and you don't know who I am and what I'm about and what I got going on. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Again, head on over there to Patreon and join the Patreon, girl. Join the Patreon, because at any day that I stop doing YouTube, I will never stop doing my Patreon, because that's my place where I'm allowed to be me, girl. So let me read these comments. I'm gonna be looking over here because camera is here. I'm reading down here. So camera's here, reading comments over here. Okay. Hello, Corey. Hello, Wanda. Hello, Silk. Gabby's Halls and all. Hello. Juanisha Harris. Hello. Shay Wright. Hello. Sign TFA. Were you ever scared to record your verse video? I don't believe that I was scared. I was very because I'm never scared per se, but I definitely was apprehensive, because I watched YouTube for a very long time and I love YouTube, but I just felt like I didn't, I wanted to be authentically me. And I felt like a lot of the YouTubers that I was watching, I wasn't quite sure if they were being authentic. And I just didn't want to feel like I couldn't be myself. The number one thing that was important to me is to be that plus size representation, not just curvy, not just plus size, but being on the larger side of plus. I felt like I had a lot of weight on my shoulder. But the more I do this and the more I see that people love me no matter what, people are loving me, they're letting me be me, they're celebrating me for who I am. So I'm good. And I suggest, if you want to do YouTube, do it. But it's not for the faint of heart, girl. Okay. Hello, Candy Cane. I'm so sorry to hear that Cicely Tyson, passed away, but she was around for a long time. Jasmine, you've been wanting to join the Patreon. Listen, girl, come on over. What are you waiting for? Don't miss out, because we have a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I don't record our pajama parties. So each and every one of our pajama parties is different. I don't record them. My pajama party for the Pretty Girl Gang is like Vegas. What happens in the Pretty Girl Gang stays in the Pretty Girl Gang. So whatever may happen may be different each and every time. Your experience may be different. So, you know what I mean? I know you want to join. I know you want to be a part of it. Don't be scared, girl. All we're going to do is welcome you with open arms. So go ahead and sign up. Click the link. Sign up. That's it. Uh, you guys, welcome all the newbies. If you are new, please put down in the comments that you are new. Hey, Lady TW, so we can welcome you. Miss Joan, thank you so much for being here, girl. Jeannie, hello. What's going on, everybody? Gloria, hello, Gloria. Hey Rose Watts, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, girl? Mariah, Jenny, hey Miss Robin, Kyanie, Bona Williams, hello. Sarah Davis, hello. Sydney Browning, Tanya Bellamy, hello. Hello, everybody. Who did I miss? If I missed anybody, please let me know. Miss Alpha Lady, welcome. Welcome from Texas. Welcome, girl. Eva Green, welcome. So happy to have you. Smith Everlasting, hey, Mama Lalu, what's up? Nia, welcome. Listen, y'all make sure that if you are new, you let the ladies know that you are new so we can make sure that we welcome you. Hi, Brooklyn. What's up? Hi, Kylie Server. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here, girl. Welcome to the A team. I'm so glad that you're here. Please make sure that you take off your shoes, stay a while, make sure that you subscribe because we love to interact with you and we hope to see you in the comments, girl. Yes, I cannot wait for you to come to the pajama party and participate. Listen, all we ask is that you participate. You don't have to say nothing if you don't feel like it, but just know that you're welcome and that it's a safe space. Put your cute pajamas on, get you some wine, and get ready to have fun. We watch movies, we play games. Sometimes we talk about toys, and we're not talking talk about the ones that are at Toy R Us. Just different things happen wherever the conversation goes. So we have a couple of different things that we want to talk about. Matter of fact, and another good thing about being a part of the Patreon is that typically the Patreon decides what happens. So I'm actually going to go check the Patreon now and see if we had any topics because I typically like to get their topics first. So let me see, did they say anything? Okay, Stacy says, hey girl, I left a couple random topic suggestions in another Patreon video posting that you did maybe last week. Ooh, Stacy girl, what were they, girl? I can't believe I missed them. I don't know what they were. Let's see. Caitlin says, can we talk about Caitlin. Caitlin says, can we talk about if doctors really look out for Black female and mistrust in healthcare providers in the Black community? And also, Danny Lee, you know what? I saw that. Danny Lee is in the hot seat for making a song about being light skinned, even though she's not Black. I wonder if that can be a discussion as well. So shout out to Caitlin. Caitlin, are you on the live? Hey, Amor, I miss you so much. What's up, baby? Where have you been? Amor, hello. So Caitlin, are you on the live? Hey, Sheila, welcome to the pretty good. Well, welcome to the 18 Queen. I forgot where I was. I'm reading out of Patreon. I forgot where I was. Caitlin, are you on the live? Oh, Amor, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, we love you. We're here for you. We support you. We miss you. Corey, what you about to cook? We miss you so much, Amor. Okay, let me go ahead and open up the line so ladies come on in so we can get talking about these subjects. Thank you, Red Jezebel. Hey, baby. Again, I'm looking down here so I can read. The camera is right here. I can't read anything in the camera because it's a camera. So I'm looking down here at the laptop so I can read. You guys, please offer your prayers and your love. Wrap your arms around Amor and her family. Amor, we love you, girl, and we are praying for you, and we appreciate you. Come on in the room, you guys, so we can talk. I was trying to see if Caitlin E-Talk was on tonight, but I'm pretty sure she'll watch this on the playback. Caitlin, those are great topics. Can we talk about, do doctors really look out for Black females and the mistrust in healthcare providers in the Black community? And also, Danny Lee. Okay, so what? That's two separate subjects. Let's talk about the mistrust of healthcare providers and do doctors really look out for Black females? That's a good topic. So my personal opinion about this is a very touchy topic for me because in my opinion, I think that sometimes doctors can tend to they can play God and they can tend to like to, hello beautiful. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Finally
Um
got it right.
sometimes did you hear what Caitlin said?
Actually, no, I was still loading it
Okay,
when.
let me read what she said. Hold on. She had a two-part comment. And Caitlin is with us in the Patreon. So let me go to Patreon so I can read. Okay, Caitlin Eto says, can we talk about if doctors really look out for Black females and the mistrust in healthcare providers in the Black community? That was the first part of her question.
Mm. um, that's a real good
That's an
topic because
amazing topic.
that is
Because,
because yeah.
and it's a sore spot for me, Ronnie, because my mommy, I believe that my mom suffered
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't adequately diagnosed at times and wasn't taken care of
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of ways.
Right.
As far, and so that has actually, my this is something my brother and I talk about frequently because I don't trust healthcare providers.
I don't either.
I've been told, now I'll be honest with you, I found a doctor and I literally cried because I went to my doctor's appointment and they were like, "Oh, your doctor, he's no longer with this clinic." I said, "What?" They said, "Yeah, no, he's no longer with there. He left." And I cried that day because he was one of the first doctors I ever experienced that actually treated me as a human being instead of trying to treat my race or treat my statistic or treat my
Mm-hmm.
obesity. He
It's
treated
very
me as a human being. He
mm-hmm.
absolutely said to me, "Joy, your weight contributes to issues. However, I'm not going to overlook other issues that are outside of your weight."
Mm-hmm.
So he was such a good doctor, and I miss him every day. And I'm actually this month, one of the things that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me. I actually discussed it with Bay, and I discussed it with my brother, and I'm going to be interviewing doctors because I have God has blessed me to have very good insurance, and I'm not going to be putting up with what I put up with in the past. Before this last doctor, I literally was going to doctors that didn't care about me. You know what I mean? I was mixed. I'm not going to get into it. I'll probably get into it on the Patreon. but I was misdiagnosed severely to the point of where I was told that I need a procedure, that I needed a procedure immediately, that if I would have had that procedure, it would have been detrimental to my health.
Mm.
So that has given me a very,
Pause.
that I'm really scared of doctors.
Mhm.
But I also believe that I have to take care of myself holistically. I have to take care of myself, not only take care of myself, getting my nails done, getting my hair done, getting pedicures, but I have to eat right. I have to exercise.
Mhm.
I have to use holistic medicine, and I have to find a healthcare provider that cares about me. Because I think that a part of the way I grew up, I don't think so much anymore with the current, with current um generation, but the way I grew up, it was basically like whenever there was a person who was an authority figure, you respected that person. And I think a lot of us as African American people have a lot of respect for doctors and lawyers and teachers and doctor policemen, and just people who we may see in authority positions. And sometimes when you have respect, that can tend to have you to not hold people accountable.
Mhm.
So I used to, I complained to my brother. I was like, I don't like this doctor. I don't think he cares about me. He's giving me this medicine that I don't need. Like, one of the things that they love to do is they love to prescribe you atorvastatin or simvastatin, even if you don't have a cholesterol issue.
Mhm.
There's no reason for you to be taking a statin if you don't have a cholesterol issue as a preventative measure, because it can cause unnecessary stress on your kidneys as well as your liver.
Mhm.
So why are you prescribing me a statin when I don't need it? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
Mhm.
it's like, you have to, and I would tell my brother, I would say, Chad, this doctor, and he would be like, Joy, if you don't like the doctor, get another doctor. And
Mhm.
for whatever reason, it was like a light bulb. I was like, well, duh. I was like, but now I don't even know how. Hey, Caitlin, I'm reading your question, girl. I don't even know how to find a doctor. So I'm going through the process of, I have Aetna. I have a PPO through Aetna, and I'm going through Aetna's database, and I'm literally writing down primary care physicians and reading their health grades,
Mhm.
and then seeing if they take new patients, seeing if they take my insurance, and I'm going to schedule appointments, and I'm just going to go to doctors until I find one that can look past my obesity. Yes, we got to treat this obesity, but I have other issues that could be hereditary. You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
right now, to be honest with you, I really feel like it's past treating like African American people. I kind of feel like now they're looking at your insurance because of finances. You know what I'm saying? Now they don't want to treat you if you don't have, what I'm saying, good insurance.
Mhm. That's definitely the way though, because I know a couple years ago, like I had never had a high blood pressure problem or anything like that. I think people look at you and they automatically see that you're overweight and they think you have this host of issues, and all the time you don't. But I went to it was the same doctor's office, but it was a different doctor, and she took my blood pressure. Now, if you know anything about like white coat syndrome, you get scared, you're nervous, your blood pressure or things tend to be high because when you're in the doctor office. And I sort of had that. So she took my blood pressure and she's like, "Oh my God, your blood pressure is so high. Let me just let you sit here for a few minutes and I'm going to take it again. Have you had any problems?" This woman, if I was the type of person that's scared easily, she would have had me having a heart attack right then and there. I'm like, what kind of bedside manner do you have? I've never been diagnosed with high blood pressure. Now you're telling me it's through the roof and you don't know how I walked in here. Well, clearly, if I'm sitting here with 250 over something, I should probably be dead right here on your table. So I don't understand why you're pushing this. Oh, we need to take you over to the hospital. And I said, I'm not going to the hospital. I said, if I sit here for a few more minutes and you take it again, you're going to see that it's normal. Sure enough, she took it again and it was normal. So I just looked at her and I said, okay, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm not coming to you again. Clearly, I'm going to have to pick another doctor in this office because I don't want you anymore. And I told them that day, I said, is there somebody else I can see? I said, because I don't want her. She started prescribing all this stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking a bunch of medication. I'm not a person that pops a lot of pills. I'm not doing it. So I picked another doctor and me and her hit it off so well. It's like you said, when you find a doctor that's on the same level that you are and you can discuss things and they don't always look at you as your weight being a factor, that's a good thing because then I can sit down and talk to you about everything else that's going on. We know we need to treat, what my issue is, the overweight. But she was willing to work with me. She said, have you tried Weight Watchers? Do you want to do this? Do you want to have the operation? Do you not? She said, we'll go by your lead. And I could appreciate that. And sure enough, she went to another office and I was about to do that. But I told her, I said, can you recommend somebody in this office that is so much like you that I would be able to vibe with? And she did. And I love my doctor to death because she doesn't push things like, we want you to take this, we want you to do that, we want you to do this, you got to take all this medication. It's just ridiculous. But
so this is the thing. So for me, I am really glad that you said that because that gives me hope because I was very upset. And like I said, I don't want to go to a doctor that looks at my weight and doesn't address it. That's not
right.
what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is I need a doctor who values my life.
Exactly.
Because if you are a physician and you don't value my life, listen, my mother was a nurse, a director of nursing. Okay, she went through hell and high water to get her title. My mother was a nurse, registered nurse, director of nursing. So that should tell you she taught other nurses. Right. So that should tell you I don't have anything against medical professionals. I have a special place for them. However, I have a fear of being misdiagnosed. I have a fear, of, being in a doctor's office and not having a doctor that really cares about me. Like that is a serious fear of mine. So I'm going to be going through that process actually within the next month. And I'm going to take you guys along with me because I'm going to find me a new doctor and I'm going to hold them accountable and I'm going to continue and I'm going to let them know, listen, like for example, another thing that I was really, really getting frustrated with is that I'm sitting up here and I'm going to cuss a lot. So y'all just get ready. I don't pay, I am blessed enough to have a health savings account. And so, they take that out, but I'm still paying that. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I'm coming to you. I didn't pay, and I have my PPO works that I pay out of pocket until I reach my deductible. And then after my deductible, they pay, my insurance pays 90%. So my whole thing is I'm paying a pretty penny to come see you in the beginning. It's the beginning of the year. Okay. So benefits just rolled over and you sitting here and I don't waited on you for 2 hours. And then I get in there and you want to be with me for 6 or 7 minutes. No, you finna sit your ass right there and we finna have a conversation. I don't give a damn if you got 30 patients today. I paid for my time. I got some questions I need to ask you. And matter of fact, I wrote them down. So we finna sit here. You might as well sit your ass right here. My other doctor, he would sit down. And his nurse that would do triage, she said, Miss Brown, I've never seen this doctor sit down with a patient. I said, because I'm not playing. You work for me. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna be, oh, okay, hi, how you doing? Let me put that cold ass stethoscope on your chest, let you breathe 2 times, and then I'm finna go. No. Let me cough 2 times. No, you finna sit your ass down and we finna talk. First of all, my stomach is this. My back is this. My eyes are this. I need to talk to you about this. You know, my period is this.
Mhm. No,
By the time,
that's how you have to be. You really do have to be like that because they're just treating you like a number. They want you in and out because they have the next patient, and you need to listen to what like what I'm saying and hear me out, and then you can go into your next patient.
no,
So,
right. You is exactly right. Hear me out. That's the right
mhm,
word. Hear me out. And I'm so nervous because I don't waited on your ass for 2 hours. I can't even get my thoughts together.
mhm,
So when you're going to the doctor, ladies, you don't have to be an ass like me. Okay. You can be friendly. Be nice. Okay. But write down a list. Because once we get in there, we don't think of everything. And then we get in the car and we be like, damn, I forgot to ask the doctor. Now you got to call the nurse and she got to leave a message. Who knows if that message ever gets to the doctor? Then your ass got to get a call back. Or your authorization for your medication don't ever go to the doctors. Who the hell, why is it that I came in there to see you? Where is my authorization? Why I got to call? Now I'm the nurse.
right.
I'm the nurse now. I got to call you to get the authorization. Then I got to call the pharmacy. Then I got to go back up there. And the pharmacy closed at 9 or 8. Your ass leave at 5. It's Friday. Now I got to wait till Monday to get my medicine. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just
Mhm.
ignorant stuff like that. So listen, y'all, this is what you do. Write you a list before you go to the doctor's office. So that way, when you get in there with the doctor, you don't have to rely on your brain to remember everything. You see what I'm saying? You can talk to him about what's on your list. If your doctor tell you something and it doesn't ring true to you, question it. If they get an attitude or they're short patient with you, find another doctor.
Exactly. I mean,
Call
something that
your call your people, call your insurance company and say, listen, I need a list of in-network doctors for primary care. If you have to get a referral, call them. Listen, this is what I do. I call people while I'm at the doctor. I'm at the doctor and I say, oh, y'all referring me? Just a minute, please. I call my people, listen, they referring me to a specialist. I need an in-network specialist, please. They tell me, I'm like, is y'all, these people on y'all list? Okay, I need y'all to write me everything that the doctor say he's going to give me. I make them give me before I leave. Ain't no following up. Ain't no calling me later. Nope, I need it right now. Oh, well, we got 10 other people. That's not my problem. I need it right now. Because next thing you know, they be done forgot and you be 6 months and don't have everything that you need. So to me, that's another way for you to put yourself first. Not to cut you off, Bonnie, but I just want to say that.
Yeah, and you also something my great grandmother used to always say to me because she would go back and forth to the doctors and they would always prescribe a lot of medication. And I would watch her and she would take some and she wouldn't take others. And I'm like, what are you doing? They prescribed this for you. And she said, they may prescribe it, but I got to use my own common sense. So I'm going to take it the way I want to take it. And that's what she did. You know, and that's always stuck in the back of my mind with anything. Somebody's always going to tell you something that they think they're the authority on, but you have to use your common sense.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you have to, because otherwise it just, I'm not saying not to take your medicine. I'm not saying not to listen to your
Oh,
doctor. I'm saying make sure that you do your own research.
hmm
Because there's been times that I went to the hospital and the hospital prescribed me something, and then I get to my doctor and their doctor be like, don't take that.
yeah, right.
I'm like, okay, so y'all don't communicate. So if you have a loved one or you're in the hospital and they prescribe you medication, make sure while you're in the hospital, you tell them, y'all need to call my primary physician. Y'all need to coordinate to make
Exactly.
sure that they know exactly what they're doing, because 9 times out of 10, they don't.
It's true.
And they don't care.
No.
And also make sure that your hospital is not an educational hospital, and make sure when you have people doing surgery on you that you let them know, hey man, I'm not giving no permission for no students to be doing no surgical work on me. I don't want no student doctor. I need my doctor to have gray hair. That's just me. If my doctor look like me, I don't want you. I need a gray hair doctor. Okay, do you know anything about this situation with Danny Lee? Y'all gonna have to tell me about that because I don't know anything about it.
I don't either.
I'm not familiar. Now I did hear about it, but I don't know. I don't know anything about it. No, I'm serious, y'all. Listen, this is one thing that I preach, and I don't know why people are so mad at me, y'all. But I'm gonna tell you something. If it's one thing that y'all gonna learn while y'all dealing with me, my wig too tight. Hold on. Or my wig was giving me a wig headache. Okay. And one thing y'all gonna learn while y'all dealing with me is that you're gonna take care of yourself and you're gonna put yourself first. And having any type of confidence and courageousness, it's not just when you have courage and you have courageousness, it's not just because you're wearing clothes that you want to wear. Being courageous and confident goes beyond you wearing the type of clothes you want to wear. Girl, that's easy. We can do that in our sleep. Being courageous and confident talks about you demanding the type of respect and the quality of care and quality of life that you deserve, independent of what you look like. So I want y'all going to the doctor. I want you losing weight. I want you taking the right type of medication until you get your blood regulated, until you get your your blood pressure together, until you get your weight done. I need you guys to know your worth from inside and out. If you're dealing with a health issue, take care of yourself because you deserve it. If there's some testing that you need to do, I don't know who I'm talking to. I know I'm talking to myself. But if there's testing that you need to do, go get your testing done. Go get your results and work from there. Okay. Good subject, Caitlin. Caitlin, we're going to have to revisit this Danny Lee thing, girl, because I don't know nothing about that. Stacy, I don't know what your topics was. Can you post one of your topics, Stacy, so we can talk about what you want to talk about? Let's see. Okay, Tim says, I always go to my appointments dressed like I'm a smart and intelligent woman. So wherever I go, they respect me because I look like I take care of myself. That may be true for you, Miss Wanda, but sometimes even though I'm very smart and very intelligent, people don't want to deal with me until I open my mouth. When I start talking and they realize that I ain't no fool, then that's different. But sometimes people still judge you based on how you look, but it is what it is. That's really hard for me to do, Stacy. Hold on, let me try to do it. January the 21st. Let me see. I'm going through like 15 posts. So to find one post. Okay, Stacy says we'll do Stacy and then we'll do Miss Tam. Hey, Doggy, what's going on, babe? Okay, so Stacy says if you meet someone new like now, do you expect a Valentine's Day outing or gift? So Stacy had about 6 different topics. Wait, where is Miss Sheila at? No, I don't think is that Miss Sheila, right? Our Sheila? I don't know. So yeah, if you meet someone like now, do you expect a Valentine's Day gift or outing? I think it just depends. I don't know. I don't think that you should have that expectation. No. Um. Yeah. So no, I don't think you should have that expectation. But I think that just depending on um, if you're serious about that person or what. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I want to spend Valentine's Day with someone that I just met unless I really like them.
That's true.
If I don't, what'd you say, Miss Ronnie?
Yeah, I mean, if y'all just kicking it, then if you just happen to go out that day or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, Valentine's Day is for lovers, so if you're not really feeling that way about that person, then to me, it's just another day.
Yeah. Honestly, to be honest with you, I would avoid that person on that day. Like, I don't know. I just, And like, even when I started dating Chris, I had just started dating Chris, and I had the worst. Our first Valentine's Day together was the worst. We had a huge fight. He was still talking to his ex-wife, like, wishing her happy Valentine's Day. So it was just horrible. So I just feel like when you very first start talking to somebody, and when it comes to holidays and stuff like that, I just avoid it. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I just feel like it's too early.
Yeah, it's a little early for that.
Oh, is this Miss Sheila Johnson? That's our Sheila? See, I didn't even know if that was our Sheila. Are you sure that's our Sheila? Miss Sheila. Yeah, Caitlin says, let's get out of the house. That's just another opportunity to get to know that person. Yep, that might be true. So yes, Stacy, I'm trying to do weekly lives. I try to do it every week if I can. Right, yeah. Stacy, tell me something that we know is you. Okay, so that's that one. Let me see what else Tam said. Tam said ways to make sure that your mental health is in check after dealing with a rough work week and toxic people. How to handle friends or family that try to hold you back. Now I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound really bad, and hopefully none of my friends or family are watching. But I have a lot of experience with, coming from, sometimes what happens is that your friends and family, they may see something in you that you don't see in yourself. And so for this reason, they may hate on you a little bit. And I think that you can love your family and you can love them from a distance. Now, a friend, I don't think a friend, hey, who's who? I don't think a friend would treat you that way. For me, I just feel like the best way that I handle it, I distance myself. Because I'm not getting into no confrontation. I'm not arguing with nobody. You know, I'm not telling you why you treated me this way. I'm not asking you to treat me better. Because to me, if you've been treating me that way for a long time, it's probably not going to get no better. And I'm not going to sit up here and try to figure out why, you know, I mean, I'm just not. I'm sorry. In my experience, it's like, listen, I love you. God bless you. But I'm going to have to love you from a distance, girl. That's as far as my family is concerned. What you think, Ronnie?
Well, I'm like this. My family is my family, and we really aren't as close as we used to be. So I have friends that I am closer with than family members, and I trust them more so than I do my family. My experience is your family will do you dirty just like anybody else.
Right.
And if I'm not going to accept that from a stranger or a friend, I'm certainly not going to accept it from my family just because you're family. So to me, unless you are with me and, we've been riding all along and, I can depend on you, you show me that I can depend on you, you can depend on me. But if somehow that's broken and we're just not in that place anymore, then I have to let you go, just like I would a friend. I mean, you'll always be my family and just name cousins, aunts, uncles, whatever. But if I can't trust you, you know, as a person, then why would I want to be around you? I don't care if you are family.
Right.
So this is
And
how I
it's
look at it.
sad, Miss Ronnie,
It
but you
is
hit the
sad.
nail on the head. It's like, why would you want to be around that? And I know in some instance, people have not yet learned how to cut people off because it's not easy. It's difficult. But to me, just listen, I tell anybody, if you want somebody to leave you alone and not talk to you no more, ask them for some money. I tell people that all the time, but it's got to be a big amount of money. Ask them, and you can't say, "Can I borrow it?" Ask them to let you have $1,000. You will not hear. If you don't want somebody to not, I'm telling you what I know. If you got somebody that you want to not be bothered with no more, ask them for $1,000. Because what's gonna happen is they're gonna go away for a little while. Okay. Then they're gonna come back. Then you ask them again. Oh, remember I told you I need to borrow that $1,000. I was wondering if I can come get that.
See, that works, but for me, I can't. I'm gonna cut you off. You getting cut off at the knees right then and there. We're done, and I'm not gonna think twice about it.
Well, Ronnie,
So,
I'm talking about people who have a hard time cutting people
right
off.
now, I know I understand it because some people do because you're thinking, your emotions and everything kicking in. I can separate that because once I feel that you've done me wrong or whatever, I don't have a problem with cutting you off. It's done, over with. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
yeah. And when I see you, if we're at a family gathering, it's very superficial. Hi, how's the weather?
See, I
Kids
can't.
look nice.
I've stopped doing that. Thank you so much, lovely flower. That used to be the thing, that to go to a whole bunch of family gatherings and knowing that people don't like you, knowing that they don't want you there. I'm not doing it. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it. I'm not going. I'm staying at home because at my house, everybody wants me here, girl. Everybody wants me here at home. So why the hell I'm going anywhere? No, I'm staying home. Everybody likes me here. So I don't have to question it. I can cook my food. I cannot cook my food. I can wear my drawers. I can be stank if I want to. Everybody loves me at my house. I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to bring no gifts. No. And then sit up there that whole time wondering, what the hell am I doing there? I'm staying at home at my house.
Well, that's what I told
Welcome, No Niche, Houston, Texas. Welcome.
Yeah, that's what I told my husband. I mean, he's not getting along with his family right now. He's not really talking to his mom. He and his sister, they hate each other 4 ways a Sunday. They just don't talk. And when I first met him, I thought that I was going to have, as far as family goes, I thought I was going to have a problem with his father. But as it turns out, his father was cool with the relationship, but it was his mom that had the problem. But she's one of those people, she's totally two-faced. She's laughing jokes in your face, but she's telling him stuff behind my back, not knowing that John wasn't keeping that from me. So when we go to Christmas or, or whatever, or go down there, I'm thinking in the back of my head, I know you don't like me, so why are you pretending like you like me?
Why are you being phony, girl?
Right. I would have more respect for you if you just said what you said to your son about me, and I'd be fine because I would never have to talk to you. Because trust me, I don't have to talk to you just because you're my mother-in-law. I don't work that way. If you don't like me, I don't like you. But I tried, before I knew all that, I tried to get along with her. And because I know she wasn't feeling the relationship. So one thing I said to her, I sat down and had a conversation with her. John took his father out. I sat there and had a conversation with her. And I said to her, I love your son. And I know you're having a difficult time with this, but this is where we're going and we're going to be together. And I just want you to understand, or I want to kind of understand where you're coming from. And she said to me, yeah, that's all fine and good, but I just, if he's gonna be with somebody, I want him to be with somebody white. And I don't understand it. I don't understand you being together. I said, but I love you.
Well, hell, I want his ass to be with somebody white too, but bitch, we not. I'm black. So what now? What?
She said that to me, and when she said that, I was done with her from that day on. So I knew how I had to treat her whenever I was around her, but I thought, that's pretty deep to say.
Shonda, turn your thing down. I can hear the feedback.
Okay, hold on.
You know what I'm trying to say? Your
turn the volume down.
Yeah.
My YouTube not on.
Well, why is it like that? Hey, Amor. Thank you so much, Mary. What's going on, bestie? How was your day today? You okay?
Girl, yeah.
How do you feel about the topic?
What's the topic?
Okay, this time we were talking about
leaving alone fake family.
Yes.
I leave.
Did you get? Is that? Did you put food in there?
I did.
I don't want to hear. Say it again, bestie. You froze up.
Oh no! I said I leave people alone all the time. I mean, I cut my own sister off temporarily because she was playing with me.
What you mean?
Well, she took it upon herself to do some shady stuff that cost me money and it cussed me out. And I was like, okay, that's what's up. So for about 2 years, sometimes you got to cut people off. Sometimes it just is what it is.
You cut your sister off for 2 years?
Yep.
What happened that made you guys start talking again?
Hey guys.
Hey Gogi.
Well, we continue to see each other because we have the same mother. And just I guess I fixed and I had to keep seeing her, so but we still nowhere near as close as we used to be.
eventually,
Yeah, but we still, but it's not. We became cordial, is what it is. But like for us to hang out and do stuff together and hug on each other and stuff, we don't do that.
So, okay. So next topic, Zoe, did you have something you want to say about leaving friends alone, or what's up?
Sorry, what was we? And I heard Shauna saying that she cut off her sister. What was we talking about? Toxic family members.
Yes.
And what we would do with them.
Yes.
I feel like growing up here, I definitely have had a number of toxic, especially extended. It's never really my brothers and sisters are never really a problem. It's the aunties and the uncles that were the aunties and uncles. A lot of people are classified as aunties, uncles, but they're not really related to you. But out of respect, you have to just call them auntie or uncle. It's them that's always had things to say. So it's just like balancing out, okay, I respect you, well, I'm supposed to respect you, but at the same time, you are saying something outlandish and you are saying it to shade me or shade my family. At that point, from a young age, my mom has told me, if someone's saying something rude, then respond. Don't insult them, but let them know you're not going to bow down to it. So for me, I'll just ignore you. Like, I will point blank ignore you. And everyone will be looking around like, oh, wow, you're not going to respond? No, I'm not going to respond. Because if you say stupid things, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to look at you.
I feel like when I was living at home with my mom, when I was younger, in my early 20s, my mid to early 20s.
Room.
It was a little bit more difficult because my mom
I was just in there day for yesterday. It's trash everywhere. And bring that baby mattress out of there.
Oh, Shonda. Girl.
I didn't know I was on here. I forgot.
Hello. Hello.
Sorry.
Lord. When I was younger, and my mom was very much so into being with family. Family was very important to her because she was the matriarch in my family. But just to me, I'm sorry, in my opinion, there are some things that I'm just not willing to overlook. And there's some behaviors now that I'm an adult, especially now that I'm in my 30s. I have my own space, and I'm not going to sit up there and pretend. Because, when you live, when I was living with my mom, and my mom and I were living together, my mom has passed away, Zoe. So, it's different now. Yeah. But while she was living, when we went places or we visited my family members, I did have to be around them, and I did have to be cordial. Mm-hmm. But one of the most important things to me was like, when I'm an adult, I'm going to have my own space, and I'm going to only deal with people in my space who celebrate me and not tolerate me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because... And sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I know the whole backstory of everything that's happened with you, your mom passing away, you looking after her for a number of years, like going to school. Like, trust me, sis, I know everything. I've been there, even if I think those probably were the early days when I used to watch you, but I used to silently watch you. Trust me, I've heard everything with your house, but everything. But what I was going to say is that from, how you described your mom and that when you and Big speak and stuff, your mom seemed like a very wholesome, like, not strict, but very like down to earth kind of thing. I don't want to say strict because strict can kind of have a negative connotation.
I know what you mean, but yeah,
arguably
very
that's
family oriented.
Yeah, family orientated, and and that's the same with my mom. So for you, how do you, if we was going with hypothetical, how do you think if you was like, as you are now, how would you have balanced out, your mom's belief of the family as a unit? We stay together. We may go through bullshit, but we are a family. How do you think you will navigate that? Because arguably that can become toxic because, you're just allowing these people in your space, because they're blood or whatever, but they generally do not have. Like, I could have better intentions for you, Joy, than some family members. What you get what I mean? I would want it. I can't want to see you win more than maybe some of your family members. You get what I mean?
Hello. Can you say it again for the bitches in the back? No, I'm serious. That's just the honest to God truth. There are some people right now in my family, and some people, and then the thing about it that's so crazy is like, it's like people think that you don't remember. It's like, girl, I remember. Like, just because I have not talked to you in a long time doesn't mean that it's gone away. I know that you talk about me behind my back. I know that you don't wish me well. I know that you've said mean and negative things about me. And just because you're my family, no, it's not okay. And I love my mom. And my mom was an amazing mom. And anyone who knows my mom was, God broke the mold with her. But I would tell her, I would say, Mommy, I don't like this person. I don't like them. And my mom would say, Joy, you don't have to like them, but you love them because they're your family. And I would say, Mommy, I love them, but I don't want to be around them. I would just tell her, and she would respect that. She would tell me, thus saith the Lord. She would tell me that I have to forgive. My mom was really big on forgiveness. And she would tell me that I had to forgive people, not for them, but for me. You know what I'm saying? She would say, Joy, you cannot hold that bitterness in your heart because it will fester. And that's true. But my thing is, I can forgive you and still live my best life. And I just feel like I deserve to not be around people who make me uncomfortable. Family or not, I deserve that. And so I found that the best times would be to just talk to my mommy when it was just she and I. And I would be like, Mom, can I, and I would ask her, can I be transparent with you? Can I talk to you about something? And my mama would say, absolutely. And I would say, Mommy, listen, don't get upset, but this is how I feel. And I would just tell her, and she would say, she's like, okay. And even if she didn't understand in that moment, she would respect me. And you know what I'm saying? And it's just something about a mother that you can talk to your mama if you can't talk to nobody else. And if you just talk to them and say, Mama, I'm tired of being hurt. Your mama ain't gonna want you to keep getting hurt. She not gonna, your mom's gonna want to protect you no matter who it is. You just have to say, get that one-on-one time with them and say, Mommy, this is not, I can't live like this. And I told my mom, I said, and she was like, I understand. And she stopped making me go. She stopped making me go to church with them and Christmas dinner with them and Thanksgiving, because it literally was depressing me. I was so depressed because I knew that they didn't like me. And for whatever reason, when I was around them, I always felt compelled to try to make them like me. I don't know why. Even though I know they didn't like me and I knew they was talking about me. You know how it feels to be around people that's talking about you like before you got there and they was talking about you. And now you got to try to make those people, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I would talk to my mommy about it. And if she didn't understand and if she didn't get it, I would pray about it, to be honest. Because I can't do it. But now that's why, like, that's why a lot of y'all don't understand when I say, like, when it comes to haters and stuff like that. And y'all be like, just ignore it. It's like I spent so many years of my life ignoring bad behavior. You know what I'm saying, Zogi? I spent so many years ignoring people and they're overlooking people and their bad behavior that now in my adult life, I can't.
And I think even more than that, even just your family, even not just your family, just people in general wanting to say snide remarks or like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many other factors that fall into line. Not just family member, it could be friends, it could be colleagues, it could be a number of things that all like they've always tried you and you've always been told, okay, just ignore it and move on. Just ignore. But at what point? At what point do I stand up for myself? At what point do I'm like, no, I'm not gonna ignore it. I may not blow up. I'm gonna acknowledge it, yeah, and I'm gonna actually address it. Because if you're saying ignore, 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 all that happens is just more people do it. If I see that I can victimize you, another person is seeing that they can victimize you. So really and truly, when people say ignore it, obviously there's different type of responses. Yeah, I'm not saying blow up or whatever. There's different responses, but when people say ignore it, they don't realize you are actually kind of making the situation worse. I understand pick your battles, but at the same time, if you keep ignoring things, you become a weakling. And what happens to weaklings? They get picked on. If one bully says they can bully you, then another bully will say, okay. Then another listen, this is an international story. We know how it goes. When you are seen as a weakling, people want to impose their power and take off and feel like, yeah, okay, they took the piss out of you, so I can. So no, don't ignore. Choose your battles. You know, I get not fight everyone, but don't ignore. You can't ignore the rest of our life. What kind of life are you living? Just ignoring. People are throwing daggers. People are saying shit. People are doing shit. Family or not family, you're just ignoring. No, that's not life. That can't be life.
I agree 1,000%. So I made a post because Zogi, you taught me about the shorts. I don't know anything about shorts. I saw that video that you made about shorts. So, I've been doing more reels on Instagram, and
Yes,
I
I'm
posted my
feeling.
first short today. So one of my wonderful followers who I do love very much and who actually is a very good follower, she was very upset with me about not upset with me, but she made a comment about the lingerie, which I'm sure she's probably going to be even more mad when y'all see this lingerie haul, girl, because I took it there. I did.
Period.
I ain't got no clothes on, but it is what. But listen, this is the thing. This is the one. This is the next topic that, and I'm glad that you're here, Zogi. And I know it's late, but I will hope that you at least stay with me for at least about 20 minutes if you can,
Boy, you
because
know me, I'm a night owl, especially when you're on. Who cares about what? Okay, I hope my work people are not watching this, but who cares? But yeah, continue.
So everybody saw the black set that I had on. She made a comment. Let me see if I can find the
Is that
comment.
the one with the suspender belt and a robe?
The one with the robe, yes, the one with the robe and with my my thigh highs and
Yes,
the one
yes.
piece, which in my opinion I felt like was one of my most conservative pieces.
I love
To
that.
me,
I
I
really
had
do.
more clothes on in that than I would if I wore a bikini or a bathing suit.
True.
So I mean, I'm literally fully covered. I have a robe on with thigh high pantyhose. I was wearing a bra and drawers, and I have on a bodysuit. But
Mm-hmm.
let me read. Let me see if I can find the comment. Oh, wait a minute. I done clicked on Zogi. Hold on. Let me go back. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna switch cameras for a second because I need to. So hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'm a little blurry. Can you all hear me? Okay. Let me just read this comment really quick. Let me turn this down because I don't want no music. Okay, so this is the short that I did. You guys know me eating the popcorn, and then this is what I was wearing.
Right.
Okay. So she made the comment and she said, it's nothing wrong with being sexy. I'm plus size. I honor my body. It's sacred. The Most High told me. So I will not show it to the world. I love you, but I'm sorry, sis. Your body is to be seen in this manner for your husband only. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you can be just as sexy as you want to be on this Valentine's Day. Head over to Torrid or wherever you buy your clothes. Wait, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, let me go back. I love you, sis, but your body is to be seen in this manner for your husband only. You are very beautiful, but everything is not for the internet.
That's her.
I'll be back.
Girl.
That's just her opinion.
Right, and you're entitled to it. And that's all it is, your
That's
opinion.
all it is. Exactly, that's all it is.
Well, people kill me with this throwing around the word of God stuff when it's convenient.
True.
Oh my God, Shonda, say that louder, please.
Girl, please. Like everything she do is Holy Ghost filled. Girl, stop playing with me.
That card, but it's true. It's true.
That's why you mind your own business. Yes, ma'am.
So this is my thing. So I agree with you guys. I believe that everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Okay. But this is my opinion. So I'm entitled to mine. My opinion is that I feel as though that my whole thing is about representation. People need to see that there are plus size bodies that are being glorified, not glorifying obesity, but there needs to be a normalization and a representation of a plus size body. Not just a plus size body that is aesthetically pleasing to society, but to different types of plus size bodies, period. So in order for me to be the change that I want to see, I have to become that change. True. I feel like it was nothing wrong with what I had on. I think I was banging.
Shut the door. Shut the door.
And when I go online, I need to see somebody who looks like me. You know why? Because I do have a man and I want to buy lingerie and I'm not sure what piece I want. And how the hell am I supposed to know if something looks good on me or not if I don't see nobody that looks like me wearing it?
So I'd like to know, is she bothered by, I don't know, a size 10 person wearing a bra, showing a bra in a magazine or online showing lingerie that way? Is she bothered by that? Is that something that people should only keep for, the bedroom or something like that? I mean, I want to know, like, exactly where does this start and end? Like, what exactly is she bothered by? Because I'm kind of going along the lines that she's bothered by seeing a plus size person in lingerie. But, if that's not where she's coming from, fine, but she needs to explain herself more because there are plenty of people on the internet showing off lingerie. So do you feel that way about them?
I think that she feels that my body is a temple and that I should not be, and that somehow Now, I don't know because I didn't talk to her about it. All I did was say, hey, girl, I'm going to use this as a topic for Topic Thursdays. That's all I said. She didn't respond. I didn't say anything. She's been following me for a while. I love her just like I love all of my girls. I love everyone, and I love everyone having their own opinion. However, what I just don't understand. Miss Wanda says, Joy, what I don't understand is not to be contrary, but why do you focus on one negative comment when you have hundreds of positive praise? I don't think it was a negative comment. I don't think she was being negative. I think she was giving her opinion. And so for me, the reason why is because I'm not focusing on a negative comment. This is a discussion. It's a topic. So each comment and each person represents so many thousands of opinions.
True.
So she's not the only one who has that opinion. And what kind of influencer would I be if I only ever talked made conversations that were simple and easy, or if I only had conversations with people who agreed with me? To me, that would be kind of boring. I don't want to, I'm sorry, but I don't want to sit up here and talk to y'all about the 3,000 people who liked me. I love them and I'm giving them praise, but I want to have the difficult conversations.
Well, for me, in regards to that comment, when you were reading it, if we're taking that comment at face value, because when you were reading it, I wasn't getting any shady vibes personally. I just felt if she's truly that, and I have like a number of aunties, and I even had an auntie say that to me when I first done my Dress Lily lingerie haul. She's like, Zokia, that's my Nigerian name. You know I love you, but you know there's certain things that like you should just leave with you and your boyfriend, you and your husband.
Right.
You know, like, and you know, she was very traditional, and she didn't mean it in no shade. Like, my mum is not saying it, but my mum will tell me the exact same thing if she saw my lingerie haul in all fairness. And I mean, I respect it. I know that's a different type of opinion. Obviously, it's not one I hold simply because I won't be doing this if I held that opinion. And I think another reason is that obviously with you, Joy, you're not just a plus size person, you're not just a lingerie, you're not just a haul, your whole entity of things, both confidence, motivational, speaking about life experiences, and your channel is well versed. So she's seen lives where you're talking about, you know, your past experiences. She's seen lives where there was one where we were talking about you know, planning your future. She's seen the versatility. So she may she may see that joy, but not see lingerie joy. So she's thinking, okay, this is a different type of joy I'm not used to. Do you get what I mean? So that's the kind of vibes I got from it.
Listen, I didn't get a negative. If it was negative, I probably would have just blocked her and deleted it. I did not get a negative vibe from her at all. What I got from there was, you know, so let me just say this. Just because I'm talking about something, this is Topic Thursdays. So let me just explain what Thursday topics are. Y'all, real quick, we in about 2 minutes, we're going to go over to Biggs's channel. I completely forgot. Biggs is doing Biggs Uncut, and we're gonna be I want you ladies to come back. We're gonna be talking about, can you have friendships with the opposite sex while you're in relationships? So can opposite sex have friends while you're in a relationship? That's what we're going to talk about on Big's channel in about 2 minutes. But just so I can explain what Topic Thursdays is, and truth be told, Thursdays, just so that way you guys can kind of prepare yourself, is that we are having discussions that are difficult sometimes discussions. I want us to be able to come here and talk about things that sometimes they're controversial. So they're not always going to be topics that everyone wants to hear. So I sometimes will get topics from my Patreon, just like I read all of the topics that came from the girls in the Patreon. But then I will bring topics from things that happened to me during the week. So since that was something that happened to me during the week, and if you were in my Patreon, you would know that I have been going backwards and forward with the girls for the last 2 weeks about posting that damn lingerie video. I originally was just going to do the promo for it and post it in Patreon and leave it at that. So that's the reason why I chose that post, because I felt like, just like Zogi said, if my mom was alive, she would be giving me the side eye. And I know she loves me. But if I showed her that, she would be like, Joy. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, someone like that was in my family that was conservative, they would definitely be telling me, like, not because they're hating on me, but because we're conservative. In my culture, I come from a very Caribbean background, and Caribbean people, they want you to be wearing, you supposed to dress like this. You know what I'm saying? If you're not dressed like this, you's one step away from a Jezebel hooch. Okay? So the reason why it attracted me was because I believe that something in her statement I can relate to, because that's probably someone in my family who feels that way or would be looking at me like that as well. So listen, I want the controversial topics. Hopefully next week we'll talk about light skin versus dark skin. I want us to talk about that. So this, Thursdays is a place for us to come and grow and get to know each other and talk about what's been bothering us throughout the week and what we need to talk about. Now listen, y'all, I'm finna hang up on y'all. I'm finna end this. Y'all, Zogi, don't leave. If you can, 5 more minutes, going over to the Biggs channel, and we're gonna talk about relationships.
I'm heading over there now.
And are you allowed to have friends of the opposite sex? Okay. Everybody good? Oh God, now this Negro talking about 9 o'clock. Wait a minute now. Lauren, I know you were, because listen, them was some badass pieces. Period. What do you think, Shondelyn?
I think that all these holier than thou people and they Bible and they Jesus need to go somewhere and sit down, because they say one thing and do something else, and they pick and choose which parts they want to do, which parts they don't want to do, what they want to apply to you, what they don't want to apply to you. I don't get how you get to use that as judgment or to have something to say about or to somebody else, as if you are 100% holy and everything you do is Christ-filled. Get out of here with that crap. Go mind your business. It's so contradictory. And Jesus is love and Jesus is acceptance, come as you are, and then she mad because you showing some thigh. That don't make no sense. Like, go find you something to do. And like she's sin free, according to her Bible. Girl, please. And if that's the case, then every single one of us is somebody she could have something to say to. But my thing is, when people do that, who are you? I don't like that.
But surely, do you think that applies to? Do you know what? When I think of like Christianity or religion, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people that there's the originals who wholeheartedly practice it, and there's people that part-time practice it when it benefits them, and they know what to say and what to pick and choose. But what about the people that are generally do feel like the body is sacred?
Let me tell you something. If they believe that, then they feel their feelings all day, every day. Because people are... I guess they just stand in their feelings all day long.
Fair, I guess.
I mean, and that's your business. If that's what you want to do and that's what you believe, wonderful. But I don't like when people try to push their belief or what their interpretation of something is on somebody else. Because Joy's Christian, and she did her lingerie haul because she wanted to, and she didn't feel convicted or nothing. So that's her choice. So I don't think people it's somebody's place to try to, teach her, oh, your body is sacred and that should have been for your husband. And
Well, I'm
on
gonna
top of
be
that,
in
do she
full.
think
Shonda, because Shonda, how long
what?
did I talk to you about? And you can be, I
Right,
don't mind. I talked to you probably about 2 months. I said, Shonda, I
right,
want to do a matter of fact, I asked you did you think I should do it? You remember?
right. But
I
what I'm
said,
saying is she
Shonda,
don't know the journey you took to get to the place where you was okay to do that. So for her to say that was not, because like all of a sudden you just jumping out with your stuff on. She don't know that you actually did consider, not doing it or feeling uncomfortable.
I talked to Shonda and I said, Shonda, I don't know if I should do my lingerie haul. I'm gonna be honest with
Mhm.
y'all. I talked to her and then I took it to the Patreon because, like I said, I talked to my Patreon girls because I trust them. They've never led me astray. And I told Shonda, I said, Shonda, I want to do this. And Shonda asked me a question. I don't even know if you remember, but she said, Joy, why do you want to do the lingerie haul? I said, I
Mhm.
want to do it because I feel like there needs to be a representation, and I want women to know that they're beautiful no matter what they wear. And I know that for me, when it comes to lingerie, let's just be honest. Let's be real. Okay. Truth be told, Thursday. When it comes to lingerie, there's a couple of things that have been contingencies for me. And people don't realize what a big deal clothing is and what a big deal and what part having the proper uniforms for different circumstances, people don't understand how that's a big deal. So if you meet a man and you've been intimate with a man for a long time, it's very difficult for you to get into the mood of being intimate with that person and you don't feel sexy. Maybe you don't feel sexy because you feel like you can't find lingerie like other women find. You want to wear lingerie not because your man has said, oh, you got to wear lingerie to be sexy, but because you yourself as a woman feel like you want to feel sexy. Because somebody finding you attractive and you feeling attractive are two totally different things. A man can want you and find you attractive all day long, but if you don't feel that way yourself, that's completely different. So I told Shonda, and after me talking to Shonda about it, that's when I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. But then I still was on the fence. So I said, okay, I'm gonna put my feet in the water. And I think Zoe, I talked to you about doing a lingerie haul before. And I said, I'm gonna put my feet in the water, but I don't know if I'm gonna swim. I'm gonna put up a vote and I'm gonna let Patreon vote. And if they say no, then I'm not gonna do it. And every single one of these hoes, every last one of them, said, I don't think it was one person that didn't throw me a bone. All of them was like, YOLO, let's do it. You only live once, just do it. So, they don't hype their head up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, and then I have somebody message me, literally telling me, Joy, when I saw you in your lingerie, I cried because I was dreading Valentine's Day because I'm seeing all of these lingerie commercials and I know that I'm not going to be able to find lingerie for myself. But when I saw you, it made me cry. So to me, to hear her say that, I was like, okay, I did my job because that's the reason why I did it. I've been had draws up your ass. I got all kinds of lingerie laying around here that y'all ain't never seen. Y'all still ain't seen all of my bag of tricks. So it don't make me no difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got all kinds of stuff strapped up your ass, behind your ear, all kinds of stuff. Zogi, don't look at me like that.
No, do you know? I get where you guys are coming from, but I feel like I still kind of stand. I get where you guys are coming from, and I mean, maybe it's me just being naive, thinking. Do you know what?
Hold on, Zogi. Hold on 1 second, Lady Shakira. That's not true. I see. I've messaged you several times. I'm not sure what's going on, but I've messaged you several times, and you won't message me back. And the only time you message me about it is when I'm on live or underneath the video. Now, if people see that, people are gonna think if they sign up for Patreon, they're gonna get charged. Now, I'm showing the amount that you charged, that Patreon charged you, and it was only one charge of $9.99. If you've gotten charged more than that, you need to reach out to your bank. Because I sent you a screenshot. I sent you 2 different messages, and I sent you a screenshot of your payment. And after I submitted a ticket to Patreon, and Patreon sent me back a confirmation showing one payment of $9.99, and I sent you a screenshot of that. So I don't know what's going on. I have one $9.99. I don't have a $4.99. I don't charge $4.99. I've never charged $4.99. So I don't know where $4.99 is coming from. And I sent you a screenshot of the amount that we charged. So I don't know where the $4.99 is coming from. So what I will have you to do is reach out to your bank. I will refund you the $9.99, but please reach out to your bank. I'm going to go ahead and refund it to you because you keep saying that you're being charged over and over, but you've only been charged one time by Patreon because I opened a ticket. Yeah, I'm not sure where the $4.99 came from. So email me. And like I said, you may want to reach out to your bank because I'm not sure where that came from. And I messaged you because I don't like to get on live or get on my videos and talk about stuff like that. But I messaged you 2 or 3 times asking you, but I'm going to go ahead tonight and I'll just refund you the $9.99. My email is missplusamor@icloud.com. No, you didn't do anything wrong. You did nothing wrong. But I emailed you like 3 different times and I sent you a screenshot. I messaged you, not emailed you. I messaged you through Patreon. So anyway, go ahead, Jogi. I'm sorry.
No worries. I was just gonna say, I'm just thinking of how to say it in a more simplified way. Basically, how I feel is that I know, as a content creator, I'm not gonna get on here and expect everyone to have the same type of viewpoint as me, or everyone to agree with what I'm doing, and people not to have their opinion. But for me, I think it's a thin line between someone having an opinion and someone trying to be shady. And I think I'm making sure that to separate those categories. If I'm taking what the lady said at face value, because I know me growing up in like a Nigerian household, how my mum will react, how my aunties will react, I won't see that as baby. I'm just like, okay, that's her opinion. Do you know what I mean? That's her opinion. I respect it. I'm not going to take it on board, but I respect it. But I won't see that as, I'm not going to dismiss it simply because that's her opinion. That's generally, like, if it's not coming from a place of hate or place of shadiness, then I'm going to take it on. No, well, I'm going to listen to it and not really this. I'm going to acknowledge it and then move on. So whilst I understand where it's like, do what you want, 100%. I don't think that should ever change what you do on your channel, because at the end of the day, it's your channel. But that's just an opinion, and obviously we know we're gonna come across various people and various opinions. But I just for that comment, I just don't see it as shady personally, because the same thing has been said to me, and maybe it's because the people that said it to me, I know they generally got love for me. Maybe I'm being naive in that sense, and maybe it can be a case where I'm just trying to relate it to when I was told, and I know the person who said it, the very conservative, very religious, and that's why they said it. But in that case, it could be different. But that's why I can't really jump on board and be like, yeah, dismiss it, because that's basically what I wanted to say.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I don't think that it was her being shady. I just don't like people trying to use religion to tell me what to do.
But what was that? What if that's how they grew up? That's what they genuinely believe, and that's how they
Right.
live their life.
I understand that. I understand that, but I think that because they use it when they feel like it or when it's convenient, or only when it's something that really bothers them. Because it's a whole lot of stuff in the Bible. You have their hair out. In the Bible, your hair is supposed to be covered. None of our hair is covered. So are you doing that too? That's why you need to mind your business.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it there. We'll talk about that next week. Okay, Miss Lady Shikari, will you please email me? Because now that I think about it, if you've been locked out of the Patreon, you might not have gotten any of my messages. So email me at missplusamore@icloud.com. The $4.99, let me go ahead and explain that, and then we're going to head over to Biggs' channel. The $4.99 that's on my YouTube page, that's to become a member of my channel on YouTube. That's for a separate set of exclusive content than what's on my Patreon. So if you're confused, there may be some other ladies that are confused as well. So if you click join on YouTube, and then you also went over and clicked join to join my Patreon, you're a member in two different places. So like Shonda is a member of my Patreon and she joined my YouTube membership. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel without joining my YouTube membership. So it's two different things. It's Miss Plus Amor. Here, I'll put it right here, because I have something else pinned right now. missplusamore@icloud.com. So email me and you and I can get together and we will work it out, okay? Because you probably could not get the messages that I sent you in Patreon if you were locked out. So that's what happened. So you weren't overcharged. You just click join in two different places. You click join on YouTube and then you click join on Patreon. And those are separate. Okay, Lady Shikari. So you don't want me to send the money back? Okay. Well, let's talk about it. Okay, Lauren, talk to you later. We'll fix it, Lady Shikari. Don't worry, baby. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's head on over here to Biggs' Live. He done pushed it back 3 times for me. Shonda, come on over next week. We'll talk about Danny Lee and her colorism. We'll talk about Shonda and the church. My God, today. And we'll talk about, hopefully we'll have some new topics out at that time. So yeah, Amor has posted the link to Biggs' channel. And then we'll be on our way. Okay? Love y'all. Y'all come on over. Bye, Zogi. You coming over or you going to sleep?
No, I'm coming.
Okay, come on over. Miss Ronnie, y'all come on over. I'm going to end this one. Y'all come next door.
On my way.
Come on, everybody. All right.